Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down at the 20.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Tucker. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
55, mark, 55. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Trap 60. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check the backer.
To throw on 3rd down. Tucker. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Las Vegas.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
It was covered by Kevin Byard.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
54, check, 54.
From the 44, Haskins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic?
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Tucker. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. From the gun, Tucker got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Haskins looking to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Raiders.
Haskins now off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Raiders nothing.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Haskins. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins flush to his right. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Haskins. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Raider first down.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Singletary on the toss play. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll run here with Singletary. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
The tackle.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 16-yard line.
Haskins will throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2 yards.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Tucker. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take
so that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Throwing again. Tucker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Tucker. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tucker. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Switch.
Operating from the gun, Tucker. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 15, check 15. Back to 60, back to 60.
The toss right to Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. To throw on 2nd down. Tucker over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Tucker. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off at the 19. And he will short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coach.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 28, Raiders 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Crunch time, defense.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken.
27-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Chris Jones on to punt this one away. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready?
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. A final shot before break. Haskins, and this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You. Just 70 Lions. 18
From the gun, Tucker. And that is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. 3rd down here.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You don't know no better.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's see what you got. Check three, check three, check three.
Operating from the gun. Tucker looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Now it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the
Now, they
play.
struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Tucker. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Tight down. There you go. Mike. 55. Rip right. Hey, check right. Watch it,
Operating from the gun, Tucker, and that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 33. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check three.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Oh, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Apollo 18. Go, Jack. Let's go. We got this. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come up the ball.
From From the gun, Tucker. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Haskins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Roosevelt Nix.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Tanner Muse there defensively.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tucker. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Kill. Check 13. Check 13.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Evans. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
31.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
3rd down, here's Haskins.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Haskins on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 4.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Haskins. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
The Raiders on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Penny. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will take a knee here.
Ready? 50 seconds to go. Hey, watch the slant.